to better understand what's happening at Banorte and in Mexico, and in particular, how has COVID-19 changed branch banking in Mexico? And do you think these changes will be permanent, or are you expecting things to revert back to how they were before?
Thank you, Dominic. It's a very good question to start. To explain a little bit, in Mexico, it's a very competitive banks. We compete with the best banks in the world. We have competition from global banking, so it's a very competitive banking environment. So I would say all channels are very developed, like physical channels and digital channels are very developed. Customers have many opportunities to interact with the bank. I will say digital is gaining a lot of interaction with customers, but physical environments are still very important. I will say first, new to banks, first relation with the banks still are very important at the physical level. Then you can develop customers to digital and another non-presence solution that we have, like a call center. I would say we were, I remember the date, 13th of March 2020, we was, Mexico, you remember, still not the first country to have the COVID virus in place. So we were watching what's happening around the world, but on March last year, we decided we need to create and develop some changes in the way we operate. So we start like moving people outside the branch. You cannot queue inside the branch. You have to queue outside the branch. Digital start gaining a lot of momentum because people still need to do banking. They need to do banking every day, but they cannot go to the branch physically. In Mexico, we do not send people to our house as mandatory. It's optional, so you can go outside or stay in your place or in your house. So still people have to go to the branch and go to a branch. So yes, we have a decline, about 35% people going to a branch. Was not as dramatically maybe in other countries, but still we have some presence in the bank. At this point, and maybe we'll talk later about this, what's going to be the future, but a brief situation of what happened a year ago, what's happened a year later of COVID. I will say volumes are returning to the branch, but not at the level of pre-COVID. So I will say we will still running physical channels, maybe about 65–70% of what we run in the past. And there's a lot of opportunities to reshape what we'll do in the branch in the future.